Chris, I think I've said this before, but welcome back yet again to Rovers, and this time it's going to be a permanent move, yeah?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, just sorted it now. So it's been a bit of a patient wait for me, obviously after Wembley and stuff. But yeah, obviously I'm happy, and it's about getting the right deal for myself. Obviously, moving home's the added bonus for me. Obviously, the most important thing is getting the right deal sorted, and hopefully and thankfully now that's been done. So it's time to crack on with pre-season and start thinking about finding another place back in Bristol. Yeah.
Yeah, I gather the paperwork's still got to be signed, but everything is
Yeah.
agreed in principle, yeah?
Yeah.
There's no hiccups at all.
No, it's fine. Like I say, it took a while. I was on holiday last week, just on the phone to my agent most of the time in the day. So yeah, it's all sorted. So it should all go smoothly from now.
What does it feel like to be coming back permanently? I know you came back on loan and you enjoyed it, and it was a great finish to the season, but now the real work starts all over again, I guess.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's what I mean. Obviously, great to do what we did. Like I say, I came back to do that, and it worked out perfectly. So the reason I'm coming back now is to try and get the club back into League One again. So you know, that's the aim, and we've got to set our standards high, because we finished the season on a massive high, and you know, there's no reason we can't do that again in this league. I don't think there's a great difference between League Two and the Conference anyway, having played in both now. So you know, I'm sure with a few more additions to the side, which I'm sure the gaffer will be looking to do, we can really push on.
I'm sure it'll be mentioned in loads of interviews, but before we put it to bed though, that penalty at Wembley, did you feel the pressure there? I don't think I've spoken to you
It's
since.
weird actually, no, like everyone's asked me. It's strange, because obviously I knew I was on the first penalty, because we practiced obviously the day before, so that was pretty much the reason why I didn't come off despite having cramp. All I was thinking walking up was, please just don't get cramp when you're up there, but I was confident I was going to score. It was weird, I didn't even think about nothing else. I just knew I was going to score, and you know, even I knew myself, even if the keeper goes that way, it was going to be in the corner. So yeah, great feeling. I've watched it hundreds of times since, I think, like everyone has, and it's good to see a lot of the fans over the summer, and you know, see how happy they are again, which is good, because you know, the last few years have been difficult, and every single fan I've spoke to over the summer, obviously I see quite a lot of them living around here, so they're all buzzing.
And a hat-trick of promotion successes for you.
Yeah, I think, you know, not many people get one, let alone three, so, you know, there's still time for some more as well, and 3 of them have all been unbelievable, you know. 2 at Wembley and 1 at Hillsborough in front of all those fans is something that a lot of players won't ever do, so, you know, yeah, like I say, if I can nick a few more, I'll be happy with that.
I guess it is nice to go up through the playoffs at Wembley, but
Yeah.
to be honest, automatic promotion probably is the safest and surest way, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. But then you look back at Wembley, especially, you know, the penalties, and you think, well, it's probably the maddest way to go up. But at the same time, it was the sort of like the reaction at the end. You know, of the lads. It was, you know, at Hillsborough, there was 20 minutes to go. We already knew we were promoted. The fans were all ready to run on. So when it did happen, it was just, well, we knew that it was going to happen anyway. And obviously, the first one was a bit more with Sammy's goal. That clinched it, and then obviously we were all just waiting to finish. But when Mance put that penalty in, you know, in the top corner, fair play to him, and I think you could see the reaction of the players. The manager's reaction was brilliant, and you know, it was a great day.
Here we go again, and looking forward to pre-season. Well, I don't know if you do look forward to pre-season these days, do you? Or do you?
I've done that many now. It's pretty much all the same. Obviously, this will be another new one for me with the gaffer. So I know a lot of the lads have been in this week doing a few fitness tests and that, but obviously I'm going to be starting on Monday. I might have a bit of catching up to do, but I'm usually all right at the running. So the weather's probably not going to help with a heat wave for 2 weeks, but it's the same for every club, and it always happens. It's always boiling all the way through pre-season. So yeah, I don't look forward to it, but it's got to be done, hasn't it?
You found your fitness level pretty quickly when you came back, didn't you, on loan?
Yeah. It wasn't too difficult, to be fair. For the first sort of 3 or 4 games, it was just getting used to more the football rather than the fitness. The fitness side of it obviously was a little bit different. It wasn't quite as, didn't have to be as fit as I was, but obviously having not played a lot of games, it was important for me to get into that and get my fitness as soon as possible. And then obviously it all came down to it at Wembley, because everyone was out on their feet, to be fair. So it was yeah, no, I look forward to pre-season, and you know, I'm gonna look to go into start of this one fitter than ever.
And you became a firm favourite of the fans in those 8 games,
Yeah.
probably more so than you
Yeah.
had the last going off when you left before.
Yeah, it's strange. Like even when we went out on the celebrations after the thing, even in Mallorca, there was fans singing and stuff. And I actually just on Saturday walked out a Rovers fan to his first ever boxing fight, and there was all the fans singing there when we were walking in. So it's been good, yeah. So hopefully I can have the same sort of impact this year, and prove to them that I'm a better player now than I was before, and do the same thing in League Two.
Expectation levels on the team are always high, and again, having gone up the way they did last year and the momentum still there, I guess people will be thinking you can go on and get promotion again. Is that a realistic aim, do you think?
Yeah, why not? I'm always positive, and I think with the fan base and the size of the club, that people are always going to expect that, and it's about how we start the season really. I think looking at how the lads did last year, they had a bit of a slow start, and that was probably what affected them at the end. I think the first 10-15 games are massive, and if you can get off to a good start, it sets you for where you're going to be for the rest of the season, and that's massive. I think first league game you've got to win, and then get as many wins as you can in the first 10-15, like I say, and if we do that, then why not?
First game is at home, which is always an advantage,
Yeah.
and I guess you'll all be looking at that date and hoping to start off with 3 points.
Yeah, I haven't even really looked at any of the fixtures yet, because obviously I've not really been knowing what I've been doing.
No,
I don't even know what when it
Northampton.
is to be. I knew it was Northampton. Yeah, I didn't know what date it was, but I'm sure there'll be a sellout here, and everything that starts Thursdays is geared down to that first game, and like I say, there will be a full house here, I'm sure, and we've got to look to get off and start the season well.
You got the bonus, of course, of knowing virtually all the playing squad, haven't you?
Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, I've obviously kept in contact with all the lads on the group chat throughout the summer, so I'm looking forward to seeing them on Monday. Yeah.